everybody. Welcome to a very cozy 372 pages we'll never get back. Connor Listoka here with Mike Nelson. Mike, it's cozy season once again over here at the podcast.
On cue, last night started snowing at about 10 p.m.
Wow. Did you arise with a clatter to grab a tub of yogurt and a spoon to lick stuff off of it?
I started screaming, where's our sash? Where is our sash? Because I didn't know where it was. I wanted to throw it open, but I couldn't.
Most people don't know where it is, and I was corrected on that recently.
The youth today, they don't understand sashes at all.
It means the bottom of a window?
I believe it is that, but it must be... Yeah, the two panes, it must be that. So I threw open the sash, which, by the way, we once had a house that had, maybe some people have these, I'm sure they're still around. Maybe you've lived in one or an apartment where it has the ropes and the weights inside the window. Have you ever seen those?
College apartments, yeah.
Yeah, then most of the times the ropes are broke, so the window doesn't stay, or it like sits at an angle like this. That is a broken sash, so get your sash fixed, people.
Our ones in college were almost universally painted over, so it was...
so there was no opening them, yeah.
Yeah, they were preparing us for dying in a fire, which we'll get to, despite the cozy nature of this.
Yes, we will. All right, we're going to make our case for some cozy mysteries.
Yeah, we've read some great cozy mysteries on the podcast in the past for the December Christmas season. And this year, we each went and picked several that are potential contenders. You know, on this podcast, we don't read any of this ahead of time. We either find something that sounds insane or people recommend it to us. So we've had a pretty good hit record with stuff. The one that we did 2 years ago by Sussy, I forget the name of it, that kept showing up on my searches. I don't know if it's because I already bought it, but she's still thinking this could be my ticket. This book that is 90% taken from a how to write cozy mysteries book is still up there.
Wow.
But so yeah, there's been great stuff. Cozy cruises, cozy Christmas murders, dogs eating pies, teens buying X bars off the freeway. And I think there's some good potential stuff coming to us this year, even though we have no idea. All we've read are these descriptions.
Thank you for having a cozy mug, by the way.
It's too hot to grip with both hands.
Yeah, sure. We'll sit on a, what are they, stickly chair and eat yogurt off the back of a spoon. So we, have we done 4? Is that where we're at?
I think that's
it,
yeah. The teen X bars, the first quilters, the Christmas river, where the dog ate the pie.
Yeah, pie
then
dog.
the Sussy, I think it was just called A Cozy Christmas Murder, which was probably the title that the book suggested. And then last year we did the Quilter's Cruise.
Right. Yeah, the one that was less, it was at a resort in Arizona or something?
That was the one that was plagiarized, yeah.
Yes.
Somewhere in Texas, I think.
Texas, okay. Well, I've got some good ones, so let's just run these down.
And then we'll post them, and our listeners can vote, right?
Yes, mine are all available, I believe, on Amazon.
Yes.
I think they're all Audible as well. I could be wrong about that, but I think if you sign up for Audible, I believe $0 to listen to these. So I don't want to tilt this. I don't want to put my thumb on the scale before we start, but still, $0.
Right, you share one, then I'll share one, and we can alternate.
Okay. Mine are almost solely based on titles, so I didn't do the word count, but I can't imagine they'll be too, right? They're cozy. They can't.
Yeah, I think
they can't take you on a Dan Brown ride because that would not be cozy. My first one is called Thread on Arrival.
Okay.
A mainly, that is Maine the state, mainly needlepoint mystery series, book 8.
All right.
So already you're enticed. Well, let me read on. Ike Hamilton is part of the Haven Harbor community, just like anyone else, though he's fallen on hard times and has to make do on disability checks and deposit bottles.
Merry Christmas!
But when harmless Ike is stabbed, suspicion quickly falls on the troubled teenage boy who's new in town. Angie's convinced that young Leo is innocent, but if he didn't do it, who did? Turns out Ike may have appeared simple-minded, but he knew a few secrets that someone might have murdered him to keep quiet.
Wow.
So that's Thread on Arrival.
Hard out of the gate. Why even continue? And so it takes place in Maine. What was it?
Mainly Needlepoint Mystery Series, book number 8. So seven of these.
There are mentions of needlepoint in the story about the challenged hobo being murdered by a knife
who
stab.
lives on deposit bottles. Merry Christmas, everyone.
I'm gripping. I'm holding my mug even tighter at the thought of that. Ike is his name too.
Ike has fallen on some hard times.
Yeah, living under a bridge, trying to sell his needlepoint, but his hands are too cold to hold the needles. Wow, Thread on Arrival sounds. Do you have any information about the author? I guess it's 8th in the series. Is it?
No, I'm afraid not in front of me, but we'll definitely post. So
Mildred Nutmeggington or something, a name like that.
Yes, I'm assuming.
Okay. All right. Here's my first one. Owl Be Home for Christmas. A Very Murder Christmas, Book 2 by Rosie A. Point. And
Rosie A. Point.
It is a Holly, a local dog walker, and not an out-of-town dog walker, not one of those big city dog walkers. An amateur sleuth extraordinaire, likes to think she's her hometown's answer to the dog whisperer. But owls? That's another sack of feathers altogether.
Oh, God.
When she's called out to a rich woman's home, Holly is shocked when she's asked to walk an owl. There is an ellipses there, so it's you're supposed to, even though it's been revealed already in the title and the... Anyway, no amount of explaining will convince her new client that walking birds is something Holly can't do, or that owls are nocturnal creatures. Just when Holly's ready to give up and go home, her client clasps at her throat, chokes, and keels over dead as a doornail. Holly's got no idea what happened to her, but with the local Christmas celebrations under threat, she won't stop until she's solved the crime. No sense of there's a little yada yada there between this woman dying and then the local Christmas celebrations coming under threat. And who knows what happens with the owl, but author, this one is interesting because the author is South African, and it says she dreams of visiting the places in America that she describes in these books. So it leaves the door open for potential insane inaccuracies about the cozy towns.
Oh, that'll be fun. Guesses at how it might be.
Yeah, exactly. Maine was known for its enormous chinchilla fur industry, and so that was where the locals worked in the. And then here's one of the 4-star reviews of the book. Since the book didn't have a lot of pages, it was a fast read. Mm-hmm. You could picture the dog in her sweater. End of review.
Nice. That was Rosie A. Point.
Rosie A. Point.
Oh, honey, Mrs. Point, I love our life together and our new child. What should we name her? Rosie. I love it. Let's do it. All right. That's strong as well.
Oh,
This is a good field already. We're already ahead of the game. All right. You ready for this one?
Yes.
I don't have the author again. This is just the name, and this one is called Strangled Eggs and Ham.
Oh my God.
While Robbie scrambles through breakfast orders for her expanding clientele at Pan's Pancakes, I read it as it's spelled, tempers run as high as the sticky August heat in South Lick, Indiana.
All right, here we go.
Real estate developer Fiona Kloss plans to build a new towering luxury resort at one of the most scenic hilltops in Brown County.
Oh, good guy.
It seems like a good person, Fiona. And not everyone can see the sunny side of the imposing proposition, including Robbie's furious Aunt Adele, who doesn't waste a minute concocting protests and road blockades. So not liking a newfangled thing?
A big city developer named Fiona? This is breaking ground.
When tensions boil over and a vocal protester is silenced forever at the resort site, Robbie ditches the griddle to catch the killer. But if slashed tires are any indication, she'll need to crack this case before her own aunt gets served something deadly next. That's Strangled Eggs and Ham.
strangled eggs. So just subbing out green for but just scrambled with. Someone's silenced forever. I assume that means they ripped out her throat, and now she has to talk through one of those, like, "Hello, I would like a 2 eggs over easy."
Well, that's not silent enough for me. I think.
Wow. So, and it sounded like someone gets murdered, but then she's concerned about protecting her aunt, not necessarily avenging this person by the.
Yes, furious Aunt Adele.
Wow. So egg puns could just be. How we could do a just bingo with egg puns throughout that. Sounds great.
In South Lick, Indiana.
South Lick. I'm familiar with French Lick. That's where Larry Bird is from.
Yes. So there you go.
Wow.
That is Strangled Eggs and Ham. I don't know the author. Of course, it'll all be links will be up there.
Okay. I wouldn't be upset about any of these so far.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. This one. This might have been my top choice out of the ones I picked. And to all a good bite. An Andy Carpenter mystery. Andy Carpenter novel book 32 by David Rosenfeld.
What?
This might be...
Is this one of those things where it's like at the video store, there's actually only 2 of them, but you call it number 32 so that people go, it must be good.
Yes, the Naked Gun, 33 and a third. I know this appears to be quite real. This came out last month, so it might be the newest book on the list. It says here's the plot description. 2 years ago, a gas leak in an office building led to a tragic explosion that killed 7 people. Ho ho ho!
Merry cozy Christmas to you
Yes,
all.
yes, Virginia, there is a gas leak. Jeff Wheeler was there to pick up his girlfriend and ran into the building to help. All he heard was the barking of a dog, Rufus, and was able to save him. No word about whether he did that instead of one of the 7 victims. The accident never sat right with Jeff. He believed one of the building's owners was responsible for the tragedy. Now that owner has been murdered, and Jeff is arrested for the crime. Rufus is left with Jeff's sister, who begs Andy to take the case. Andy remembers Jeff's tremendous bravery, and with the lingering Christmas spirit, decides to help reunite the two. So it really sounds like the dog is pretty peripheral to everything that's happened here. There's 8 dead people, and the body count is maybe the highest in any one of these ones we've ever done. But a dog, being reunited with a dog seems to be someone's key mystery.
Wow, that's...
Here's how it ends. It was on another page. With David Rosenfeld's signature humor and hijinks, it's time to close this case for good and bid it a good night. So,
there's nothing for hijinks like a gas leak that kills 7, 8? What was it?
7 people, and then one dies later. So
okay,
yeah. Book 31 was the Triangle Shirtwaist Fire, an Andy Carpenter mystery.
Battle of the Somme, book 30.
Yes, there was a dog involved in that as well. That is the real victim. But here's the guy's bio is very interesting too. It starts off. It says, "I am a novelist with 27 dogs." That's not elaborated on, but that's hoarding territory if that's true.
Good Lord, dog skeletons found in his attic. I'm assuming.
Sign at the pound: "Do not let this man adopt more dogs." I graduated NYU, then decided to go into the movie business. I was stunningly brilliant at a job interview with my uncle, who was president of United Artists and was immediately hired. It set me off on a climb up the executive ladder, culminating in my becoming president of marketing for TriStar Pictures. So that's a heartwarming tale of nepotism.
Wow.
And it says he left the marketing business, tried to write stuff that got sold but never actually made, and now he's writing 32 cozy mysteries. So sounds interesting.
As the lesser of the Kardashian sisters, I was able to somehow claw my way into the...
Wow. This is and here's one person's 3-star review. Don't get me wrong. I have read every single Andy Carpenter book. The one thing this book is missing, what's new with the major characters? Ricky is 16. That's about it. I miss characters like Hike, and even Edna's fiance Willie isn't incorporated into the action anymore. It's great that Andy solves his 30-second case, but I miss the characters and their lives changing. So, Edna's fiance Willie not being there, a point against it. You have to weigh that against 7 people dying in a tragic building explosion.
I was going to criticize her. Well, you have to read the whole show. Don't get me wrong. I read every single... I'm sorry. I'm sorry I made that assumption. That was... I have one more. This is my last one.
Okay.
I don't want to overwhelm people with choices. You don't want to... It's not like going into the toothpaste aisle at Target and going,
oh my God,
I don't know.
Yeah. Oreo toothpaste.
Yeah, I hurt now. I don't even know. I just want to brush my teeth. Anyway, this one is called Not on Her Life. If you don't know how to spell not, then I don't know what I can help you with.
Okay. Okay. All right. I was like, garlic knots? Like, okay. It's
Martha's eager to finish the baby quilt she's making for her new granddaughter, but she scraps those plans when a young girl rings her doorbell begging for help. Poppy Hallaby, the foster child of Martha's neighbor, is an orphan whose parents were murdered by a killer who was never caught. That is quilting and orphans whose parents were murdered for the win.
Wow.
So there you go. I don't know the author. I don't have.
But so that's that. There we go. Just
that's it.
Solve my parents' grisly murder.
Well, I mean, not on her life. Don't even read anymore. Okay.
Wow.
Martha, quilting, Poppy Hallaby. Sure, I'm in.
Oh, Poppy Hallaby. That's incredible.
I'm sure there's a muffin named after her at the bakery in town.
Yeah, it could be a crossover, like a collaboration between Cozy Mysteries. Wow. Well, that seems nice too. Here's my. I have 2 more. You feta, watch out.
No.
Book 5 of 6 in the grilled cheese mysteries.
Oh my God, no. There's a series of... This is like Stephen King books from the 80s and 90s, where it's just like, the splinter that kills everyone gets possessed by a demon.
Yeah, wow. Exactly. The killer can of chowder. 5-star review. Another wonderful and unbecheesable read from Linda Riley.
Damn it.
Christmas in the close-knit community of Balsam Dell promises to be especially festive for Carly Hale this year when a prominent theater company comes to town to stage a Christmas carol. But it turns out that Scrooge is not the most ill-tempered character in the production, as blowhard actor Prescott Lennon proves when he begins berating everyone else in their cast for their poor theatrics. I like that a troupe had to come to town to stage a Christmas carol, as if every single community theater in America is not just rolling out the local car dealership owner to star in that. When his arrogant behavior threatens the production, someone decides to resolve matters with a fatal solution and frames Carly's friend Gina for the murder. With such an unlikable victim, Carly finds herself faced with a long list of suspects. Includes melt-in-your-mouth sandwich recipes.
Not the first of our books that had recipes in them, so this is well done. Okay.
Yeah. And she has also written the Deep Fried Mysteries and the Cat Lady Mysteries. I'm not sure how those things go together. Those are like oil and water. Is that Cozy Mysteries, Cat Ladies, Deep Fried Pastries? But she makes it work somehow.
The deep fried. So that's it. You go to her page and there are 78 of those. Oh, the deep fried thing? I wrote that series back in 2013.
Yeah. Literally the whole series. I
wrote all of them in 1 year.
Yeah.
I hit the button on the AI. Oh, well, AI was new. But anyway.
Yeah, I sort of took that into consideration with some of these. Like, I think if you see something on there that just doesn't seem right and it's written in the past 2 years, it's got to, I don't want to read one of those. I don't want to pick that apart. It's not fun.
Does Amazon screen for those? Do they have a thing?
I can't imagine. I felt like they could have
just put
a thing
through
about it.
Okay. I'm assuming if you're going to self-publish, they're like, we can't. we can't have you do it if it's AI.
Oh, I think that they're more than happy to, but I'm not sure if readers would call that out, or if authors will say that they don't. But
yeah, well, in the links you can look at. I didn't do a lot of investigating, frankly.
Right.
I was pretty much title focused myself.
But you can maybe the covers you can really tell pretty easily.
Sure.
So if you're using it for the cover, maybe for the inside of it, why wouldn't you? But anyway, I would not want to do that. That would be worse. No. Not as fun as the plagiarism scandal.
Not at all.
One last one. Funny you mentioned Stephen King in the last one, because Up on the Woof Top, a Chet and Bernie mystery, gets a cover blurb from Stephen King himself. I have been a Chet and Bernie fan from the start. Chet is a wonderful narrator, top dog, you could say, but he never descends to cuteness. And Bernie is as tough as PI as Spade or Marlowe. A man as quick with his 38 as he is with a Slim Jim for his sidekick. I'm already jonesing for the next one. So I don't know what's going on here. Yeah,
I'm assuming this is like what was it? Not Larry King. Who did they?
Yeah, it was Larry King.
Larry King, different Larry King, different Stephen King.
Gump and Co. Oh yeah, Stephen with a V. It does appear to be the real one.
Wow.
But this was recommended by a listener of ours named Rachel, who she said this series isn't bad per se. Point against it, in my opinion, but it does take the cozy mystery dog theme even further by making it from the point of view of the dog himself.
There we go. Okay.
And you won't believe this, but this is a USA Today bestseller. I believe that every single one I cover author has claimed they are a USA Today bestseller.
Right. What is that, like 12 copies for that?
I think, yeah.
You buy a box and then you send it back and then you're a bestseller.
Well, that, or I'm the bestseller in the mystery/cozy/ pickle shop owner / sour pickles variety charts. Like that's the
lacto fermented in parentheses.
Yeah. And this one is at Kringle Ranch, Dame Ariadne's expansive mountain spread. Chet discovers he is not fond of reindeers. Chet is the dog. But this case turns out to be much more about reindeer after Dame Ariadne's personal assistant takes a very long fall into Devil's Purse, a deep mountain gorge. When our duo discovers that someone very close to Dame Ariadne was murdered in that same spot decades earlier, they start looking into that long ago unsolved crime.
Wow, so it's Cozy Mystery meets Into the Void, that movie about
right, or
falling in an ice cave or whatever.
127 hours.
Yeah,
someone's
nice.
A whole chapter of someone sawing their arm off.
How cozy.
Here's a top 5-star review. A most enjoyable read. Everyone loves Chet and Bernie. It appears that the author has finally gotten past his initial and oft-repeated stratagem of placing Chet in woefully dire situations for several chapters on end. That ploy doesn't increase readership. It just adds unnecessary angst. It is a delight and a relief to read an installment in this series where the dog is not abused and suffering as he consistently was in the early books of this series. So,
I don't want any tension in my books. Hallmark, like, I saw you kissing that woman. Oh, that was my cousin, and she was greeting me with a kiss. Okay, tension over. Let's get back to the coziness.
A dog is chained up, and the guy's beating him with a rawhide strap, being like, I'm going to continue reading this series, but I don't care for this.
Hey, little doggy, sit on this chair with no bottom. No! Here's knotted rope.
All right, so we have, to recap, Thread on Arrival.
Mainly Needlepoint Mystery Series Book 8.
Where a homeless guy is stabbed to death.
Yes.
I'll Be Home for Christmas. Rosie A. Point, a woman goes to take an owl for a walk. Strangled Eggs and Ham.
That's in South Lick, Indiana.
Developer comes to town.
Griddles cooking, yes.
Mm-hmm. To All a Good Bite. Building explosion kills 7 people. Not on Her Life.
Quilting and Poppy Hallaby, and an orphan parents murdered by a killer who was never caught. So.
And then Eupheto, Watch Out. A Christmas Carol. It's a cantankerous actor is murdered, and grilled cheeses factor into solving the mystery. And then Up on the Woof Top. From the point of view of a dog, people are thrown into gorges to die, and the dog has to solve the mystery. The dog is not abused. Do not worry.
But please, this is double elimination. Please.
Wow.
That's a good
riches. Yeah.
That is a good batch of them. And as a bonus, I just wanted to give you real titles and have you give me the cozy mystery title that obviously would have been used or is used. Maybe I made some of these up and they're real. I didn't look. But these are familiar either phrases or titles, and you just come up with the mystery title, and I'll do it on a point basis.
Okay.
The Catcher in the Rye.
The Catcher in the Die.
No, I'm sorry. The answer is The Stitcher and the Pie.
Okay.
It's about knitting and baking.
I was going to say The Scratcher in the Die, and it could be a cat cafe. Damn it. I got it. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So that's no points.
What was the correct answer?
The Stitcher and the Pie.
Stitcher and the Pie. Got
combines knitting and baking.
Damn it.
Yeah. Curiosity Killed the Cat. Time, please.
Well, cat is already in it.
All right.
Okay. All right.
I think you got this one. Go ahead.
Curiosity milled the cat. A cat is a baker.
Very good. We already had baking, though. So it is Curiosity Thrilled the Cat. The cat helps the heroine solve mysteries.
Okay.
So its curiosity is a thrill to it. Because we're on another case.
Was Curiosity Killed the Cat a book?
No, Curiosity Killed the Cat is an
got
aphorism. Yes.
Okay, got it.
This is Curiosity Thrilled the Cat. They're either sayings or titles.
Got it.
Pride and Prejudice.
Pride and Prejudice Jam. A jam store at the farmer's market.
A toasty mystery. I would have accepted that maybe, but this is Pride and Vegas Dice, a cozy mystery set in Vegas.
Oh my God. God, that rolls off the tongue a little better than the one that did not roll off my tongue.
The Grapes of Wrath.
Well, we had baking, so it can't be the Bakes of Wrath. She Takes a Bath. A bathing cozy mystery.
I'm going to give you half a point for that. The Grapes in a Bath, a cozy mystery that takes place in Sonoma, where they have wine country and the spas.
Okay,
so
yeah.
Half a point.
Artisanal bath bomb mystery.
Mm-hmm. Heart of Darkness. Time.
Cart of Darkness. It's a dim sum mystery. They push around the trays of appetizers.
I'm going to give you a half point for that, so you're at 1 point. The real answer is Heart of Barkness.
Barkness? Yeah, damn it.
It's a corgi mystery.
God damn it. Barkness.
Okay, The Early Bird Catches the Worm.
The cozy bird sits by the fire. Hang on, that's not good. The cozy bird stays warm. The early bird catches the worm. There's nothing cozy about that.
Well, there is in my world.
The the yogurt bird. Okay, right. Wait. The early word gets the burn. A crossword solver's mystery. A cruciverbalist mystery.
All right,
word.
I'll give you half a point for that. You have 1.5 points now.
Damn it.
The correct answer is The Burly Guy Catches the Firm. It's Poppy's husband infiltrates a corrupt law firm in a small town.
Okay, I thought a leather daddy mystery that could be.
And the final one, 7 years ago.
Okay. 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Make that a cozy mystery. Oh no, I'll get sued for that. I can't do that. Okay.
Well, Jeopardy, we don't want our listeners to have to run off if the Jeopardy theme song is now a Pavlovian instinct for them after the Quilters books. 407 beers ago, a homebrew mystery for men.
Full point.
Wow.
4 stores and 7 beers ago, a craft brew house that's very cozy but is trying to expand.
Yes.
Well done.
When their brewer is murdered and found shaved of his beard where they harvest the prized yeast from. Yes. The craft brew is. And but what's this? A big city hard seltzer factory has opened next door.
Exactly. All right. Good job. So you get what is it? 2.5 points.
2.5 points. Okay. Well,
yeah, not bad.
I mostly regret missing Heart of Barkness, a corgi mystery. That was right there. I was teed up.
Okay. So your choices are there, and
what's your preference? What is your top choice?
I don't. The descriptions are all so good.
Yeah, but they don't all have.
It's hard to know. It's hard to know what we're going to get into without reading them all, which I'm not going to do.
Not a chance.
So I don't have a preference. You?
Okay. I mean,
well, you've already tipped your hand. You
Threat on Arrival sounds pretty
want the
awesome.
Gas,
I mean, there's nothing. I mean, although that sounds great, and To All a Good Bite with the building explosion, just. In terms of pure, if we're trying to make cozy out of the biggest tragedy, I think that's a good starting point.
Pretty nice. All right, well, have at it, people. Thank you very much, and choose our book for us.
Happy Thanksgiving.
So long.